A nasty cut on the bridge of Sarah Schneider's nose.
Not the kind of fight that usually stops a cut, but you see, not the kind of cut that usually stops a fight, but still not easy to deal with. You see here the takedown skills, that judo black belt, beautiful inside trip, ending up on top, and here Schneider trying to hold on, but Fujii picking her up and slamming her, trying to open that guard up.
Round number 2. Sarah Schneider is in the black trunks. Megumi Fujii in the white trunks.
You know, Schneider being a little more aggressive. Oh, now trying to jump to take the back of Fujii. Good job.
This would be a monumental upset, but we're not quite there yet. Credit though Sarah Schneider, looking for offense rather than just playing defense. Against Megumi Fujii, who's widely regarded as the top 115-pound female fighter in all of MMA.
I was about to say, she seemed very passive in that first round, kind of letting Fujii dictate the pace both on the feet and on the ground, and coming out a little more aggressive this time, trying to work the rubber guard. You see her grabbing her shin, pulling it behind the head of Megumi Fujii, trying to control her posture with that shin, but Megumi standing up a little too tall for that.
Again, this bout being fought at the catch weight of 120 pounds. Jimmy, how much of an advantage do you think that gives to Sarah Schneider?
It gives a little bit of an advantage because she's naturally the bigger fighter. She's fought up as high as 135 pounds, so she's the physically bigger fighter. And you know, when you're at a catch weight, it always favors the bigger guy, or girl in this case. But you know, Fujii, she's technical. I think she can handle much bigger female fighters.
We told you earlier about the black belt of Sarah Schneider in American Jiu-Jitsu. Fujii has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and in Judo. And a knee there. Schneider trying to scramble to her feet, couldn't quite get there. Look how tenacious Fujii is on the ground.
You can tell great balance, forces that right knee through every single time. What she's doing, she's trying to use that right knee to keep Sarah Schneider from getting her guard back, but credit to Sarah Schneider, able to get back to guard. Just not able to do a lot with it.
Gotta work. Blood flowing freely again from the cut on the bridge of the nose of Sarah Schneider. And a stand-up ordered by referee Jorge Alonso.
Fujii, I'm impressed with how aggressive Fujii is on the feet. I don't think she's taken a backward step this entire fight.
Big right-hander by Fujii and the takedown. Schneider was in a guillotine position, didn't take it though, Jimmy.
Fujii is just doing a good job of keeping pressure on that knee, always trying to pass, but Schneider, very tricky getting that guard back.
Schneider, you see, holding her opponent chest to chest.
Well, the thing is that she knows she's up against a superior jiu-jitsu fighter, someone whose submissions are a lot better. She doesn't want to open up and take any risks, but you're down 1 round to none. You have to try something. You have to either scramble back to your feet or go for a submission from her back. If she's not confident in going for a submission, she thinks Fujii is going to pass, well then push off the hips, get some space, and get up.
Sarah Schneider again trying to work rubber guard. You see the closed guard very high up the back of Megumi Fujii.
Right now her strategy looks to be just stall and get back to the feet, but once they're on the feet, she's not being aggressive. She's letting Fujii dictate the pace.
And again, the stand-up from referee Jorge Alonso because of a lack of action on the ground. Alonso doing a good job of keeping this fight moving, Jimmy.
Well, that strategy that Schneider's employing, which is stall on the ground and get back to the feet, only works if you're going to take advantage once you're on the feet. But you see here, she's backing up. She's giving Fujii a lot of opportunities on the feet.
Second time Sarah Schneider has thrown the spinning back fist. Second time she has been taken down.
The point of the spinning back fist is it works when you've thrown other strikes and your opponent's not ready for it. If you're throwing a lot of 1-2s, a lot of kicks, they don't see that spinning back fist coming. If you throw it by itself, it's hard to land.
Final minute of round number 2.
Unless you're fighting Matt Major in your flamenco, I guess it works every single time then. Other than that, you got to mix up other strikes.
Nicely said, Jimmy.
Hey, you know, I got to give flamenco some love. He landed about 50 of those.
You see Schneider again holding the tight closed guard on her opponent Megumi Fujii. Schneider again Playing with the body triangle, playing with the rubber guard.
Well, rubber guard trying to, rubber guard's good at keeping your opponent close. It's very good at keeping your opponent tight so they can't pull a lot of submissions. But unless you're using it effectively to go for something, like we're seeing here, she's not really threatening with any submissions. She seems content to hold on. Don't think that's the right strategy.
We are going to a third and final round in this Bellator special feature fight, the women's catch weight of 120 pounds.
Bellator Fighting Championships is bringing...
It's Bellator21 from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Third and final round upcoming in this Bellator special feature fight, women's catch weight of 120 pounds. Sarah Schneider, the Kansas City area fighter from Raytown, Missouri, is in the black trunks. Megumi Fujii from Japan, she's in the white trunks. Widely regarded as the top female fighter in all of MMA at 115 pounds, and one of the top 2 or 3 pound-for-pound female fighters in the sport. Jimmy, how do you have this through 2 rounds on your unofficial card?
2 rounds to none for Fujii. Great ground control and aggressive on the feet. You saw there early in that exchange, she hit Fujii. Fujii backed up to the cage, and Schneider backed up and let her go. That's kind of the story of the fight. Not only willing to press the advantage, seems content to hang back and let Fujii get back into the fight, dominate position. You can't win a fight that way. You can't fight scared. Scared money doesn't win. It's a gambling term, but I think it works well for MMA.
Jimmy, I don't really believe in moral victories. I certainly don't in MMA, but saying that, does Schneider feel pretty good about herself? If she can go 15 minutes with Fujii, does she start to think about that at any point in this round?
Why did you go 15 minutes? Anyone can run for 15 minutes. Anyone cannot engage for 15 minutes and win. If you gave it everything you had and you lost, you have nothing to be ashamed about. And, what I tell my fighters when I train them is you have to love fighting more than you love winning. You have to go in there and give it everything you have, and then you can feel good about everything. Going the distance isn't good if you got there because you weren't aggressive. You got there because you didn't give everything you had.
Full mounts by Megumi Fujii.
I'm not saying that's what Schneider's doing, but when you say moral victories, if you didn't try your hardest, there's no moral victory.
Fujii with the ground and pound. Referee Jorge Alonso taking a close look. Now Schneider is giving her back and takes it away, but then she eats more punches. Unfettered shots by Fujii.
Fujii looking for her first win by TKO, Sean. She said she wanted one.
That is it!
That's it.
There's the stoppage. 20-0 for Megumi Fujii and her first win by technical knockout.
We didn't take her that seriously when she said, I want my first knockout, but she got it. Stayed busy with the ground and pound. Schneider not intelligently defending herself, and referee stepped in. I think that was a good stoppage, Sean.
Sarah Schneider definitely upset with referee Jorge Alonso. Maybe she wasn't taking a lot of punishment, but she was not fighting back.
Well, intelligently defending yourself. Those are the key words. Can you see the punches coming, or are you doing anything about it? She has her hands up. She's defending herself, but, you can argue she's not intelligently defending herself. She's not seeing the punches coming. She's not slipping. She's not trying to get out, and that combination is death every time.
Sarah Schneider has nothing to be ashamed of, but victory for Megumi Fujii. When we return, Jimmy Smith will speak to the winner.
Bellator Fighting Championships is bringing...
Victory for Megumi Fujii in her Bellator debut. Now 20 victories in her 20-fight pro MMA career.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, referee Jorge Alonso waves off this fight due to unanswered strikes. Officially, at 1 minute 58 seconds into round number 3, the winner by TKO victory, Megumi MEGAMEGU Fujii.
I'm here with your winner, Megumi Fujii. Great job. You're one of your few fights in America. How does it feel to fight here in Bellator in front of the American crowd?
I'm very happy, exciting.
Also, cheers will really work for you. Also, the women's tournament coming up, 115 pounds. You have to be considered the favorite. How do you feel about the Bellator women's tournament?
I will show my skill, and I hope to be the champion.
They're going to replay the end of the fight right now. How does it feel to get your first knockout, your first TKO victory, all your other victories by submission?
I'm very surprised. I want more.
Hopefully you get more knockouts. Hope we come back and we see you again in the tournament next season. Big hand for Megumi Fujii, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Next up for Megumi Fujii, Bellator's inaugural female tournament. It will be contested at 115 pounds. It will take place in Bellator's third season, which begins August 12th.